Welcome to Growing with the Greens
Special Edition.
I don't know. I've always wanted to do a burp.
I know, right? That's pretty cool.
It is a special edition. If you haven't noticed, we are in a hotel room.
Yes, this is not a room.
You know?
No.
I love this backboard though. This is really nice.
The backboard and even the wall is really nice.
Okay, sorry. We got off track. But yes, we are at a different location today because we are out of town. Yes. And, we took a little staycation.
Yes.
For Valentine's Day weekend. So that's why we decided to let you guys go ahead and jump on in the bed with us for this episode. And it's going to be a little different than what we usually do.
Yeah, a little bit more intimate, a little lighthearted, not too grand, that we usually do.
Yeah, we're not going to go deep onto anything.
No, it's going to be fun. We
really just wanted to bring you guys into the bed with us. And, we're going to do some fun little would you rather. Yeah.
I love those type of games.
And I can't lie, I can't stand do you rather. But because it gives me limitations. But
and you don't like limitations.
I don't like limitations.
She'll ask the questions, but are we in the ground or in the air?
I need to know more.
Need to know, and just pick
but that's what she wants to do, so that's what we're gonna do,
Yes.
And then we're gonna do I have a couple other questions for us.
Ooh.
So as we go along, I'll tell you about the questions. So our first two questions are going to be would you rather. So, y'all stick around and just kind of...
Are we going to get deep? Are you going to know a little bit more about it?
I don't know. I'm trying to get you to drink, so we'll see what happens.
Let's cheers first to this wonderful Valentine's weekend.
Cheers to the Valentine's weekend.
Going with the greens.
Did you look at me?
You're right. I always tell her to look at me before we cheers. So
she's
reverse.
All right. Cheers. All right. I'm going to say, look into my eyes.
Deep into myself.
All right. So, y'all just sit back, chill with us. Don't forget everything we do. We always want you guys to go check out our Instagram page, Growing with the Greens 21. Make sure you leave a comment, share, all of that good stuff. If there's some questions that you just thought that you may have wanted to insert inside of this little thing, put them down in the chat and next time
we'll answer them. Especially if they're nice and interesting and fun.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, I would love to answer that question.
Yeah, so because that's what this episode is about. It's just about you guys seeing us in a different element, kind of seeing, hearing some questions, answers to some questions that we, got in the past, and some that I just came up with because I'm random.
Oh, okay, let's get to it.
All right. So we're gonna start off with would you rather. All right.
Would you rather? Okay.
So the first one is, would you rather have... Oh, and mind you, all of these questions are centered around relationship.
Of course, because that's part of our...
Yeah. Because that's
podcast.
what we did last time. But so all of them are centered around relationship, just so you know.
Okay.
All right. So this one is, would you rather have a partner who reads your mind or one who never forgets anything?
Oh, that's really hard. I think I would pick never forgets anything, only because... I think it takes away the spontaneity of the relationship when you know everything that's in my head, But there are parts of me that you already know instantly because you get to know me. But I'd rather you get to know me than just
know
taken away from me. I feel like you're taking away a part of me.
Yeah, because that's kind of like your privacy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Yeah. I would definitely, only because also for us, I don't remember half of the stuff. I don't remember a lot of stuff anyway, so that's kind of bad. So if you didn't forget, it's like it's holding me accountable too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a liar.
Well, you know what I'm thinking about too when you said not forget anything. I forget a lot of things.
Yeah.
And it's really hard for me to remember things. So I can imagine for you to have somebody who remembers everything. That'd be beautiful, wouldn't it?
I don't know. It would or it wouldn't. It would.
It would be like the bad ones. I'd be like, babe, I remember.
Yeah, but like, dang, I thought
February 1st, 2019.
Certain stuff you are like that with, though.
Yes. So, I do have long-term memory, yes.
So we both said to have someone that remembers everything. All right, I agree with that. I agree with that. All right, we're going to do one more would you rather.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Would you rather... Ooh, this one is. Would you rather never argue again or always win an argument?
Oh.
I'm going first. I want to win every argument.
I know you do. You do.
Hands down, I want to win every argument.
Aquarius.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of, like, a little backstory, just a tad one, right? Mm-hmm. So I just love going back and forth sometimes, to be honest with you.
You do? Yeah, I know.
Like, you
enjoy debates.
I enjoy debate about something.
Having more intellectual conversations about something to create more understanding.
Yeah.
So even if it seems like, at first, if she said, I like to go back and forth, it seems negative in a sense, but I totally get her when it's more about,
thank you. You're making it sound so positive.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I would hope that that's where your head is at as far as going back and forth. I always give her the benefit of the doubt and then take it away.
I feel like doing this game every time I can't say something, I need to take a drink. There is a lot of pulp, but for some reason, okay, so I got this orange juice from downstairs at the downstairs bar, and it is pulpy, but it is best.
It's delicious.
I was about to say, it's a fresh squeeze orange.
Oh, yeah. I just wish that I filtered it a little bit. It's with my sensory.
Yeah, it is. I like it, though. It's a great morning. Yeah. Start your morning off with, All
right, so those are the lighthearted, more,
What you didn't answer? You didn't answer it. Which one would you rather?
Oh, okay. So, win every argument or
never argue.
Never argue. I'd rather not argue. If we can have conversations and not argue, that would be beautiful. But again, working a minute, we do it anyways. But
yeah,
that's would you rather?
I love that we're opposite on that one. Mm-hmm. All right. So these questions are going to be a little more deep.
Okay.
Those were, a little light.
Light, definitely.
So this is let me go, before we go to deep, mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you a little laugh. Let's do a funny one, okay? So this one it's just a question. What's your most embarrassing dating or relationship moment?
Ooh, dating or relationship moment. My most embarrassing, I can't go that deep, but
why can't you? What is it?
It's a sexual one.
Yeah, okay. No, don't go that. Yeah, I don't know what she was about to say, y'all. Mm-hmm. All right. You want me to go first?
Yeah, go
ponder?
First. All right. Ponder on mine.
So this is crazy. So it was one time that I was in my early 20s, right? Mm-hmm. I was still figuring myself. Well, I knew I was a lesbian, mm-hmm. but for some reason, like, I felt that I needed to try out dating a dude, right?
Okay.
So I went on a date with the guy, and I thought I went like a few cities over, mm-hmm. so nobody would see me, right? Because I was still like, oh my God, I'm going out to date with this dude. But I was hungry, and he offered to take me out on a date. Man, while we having a date, and two people that I know was in the restaurant, and they passed by me, and they was like, they did a double take. They was like, "Is that Janae?" And then she texted me. She was like, "Janae, is that you? Are you on a date with a dude?"
Oh my God!
Yo, it was so
and they knew you as a lesbian. They didn't know you.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was so embarrassing. And then I had to text her back, like, and I think we ended up going to a party together or something. Mm-hmm. And I ended up telling him, like, "Yeah, girl, I was trying to eat." He did wanted to take me out, and like, I was like, girl, I thought I had went to a city that nobody would know me because I didn't want to get called out. But I was still exploring. I didn't know. I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
It was at that time in my life that I needed to make sure that I was lesbian.
Yeah.
And it was so embarrassing. So I was like, yep, okay, never again.
That is funny.
Yeah, so that was mine. That I got caught. I got caught.
Not only did you get caught, like, you were like really in a vulnerable state, right?
Yeah, there, right? Think about it. If I was trying to like go to a whole nother city just to have a date with someone, I really didn't want nobody to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it just went downhill because then I started learning a whole bunch about the dude that I was even on a date with. He lied about his age. He was an underage, but he was like 4 years younger than what he had told me. Like, it just ended up being really bad.
Oh, catfish type thing.
Yeah.
So not only was like a date with a dude, but also lies of a dude.
It was bad. I was like, dang, this is what y'all heterosexual women deal with. Dudes lying to y'all, man. All right, so what's yours?
Okay, so I just thought about mine, right? But side note, also, I think this will bring up a lot of questions for people. So I'm dying to get to an episode where we learn more about our sexuality and how we got to where we are. But anyhow.
I'm not a gold star. If you know what that is, then you know. If you don't know, you gotta wait for the episode that we talk about it then. A T-bit. I guess you'll find out on the episode we do.
I guess so. Google's like,
what is that?
Okay, so my most embarrassing moment in relationship, I just thought about it. I was younger, but I was in my 20s.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't necessarily in a relationship, but I really liked this dude, right? So I was kind of like obsessive in a sense. It was really bad. But my friend wanted me to go out to batting cages, right? With a whole bunch of other crew. And I'm like, I don't really want to go. Side note, he was there at the game, and he actually knew my friend. And he's like, tell her that I'm here and watch she'll come. And so she said, oh, guess who's here? And then I went. And then there he was.
Dang, yes. Are you serious?
Yes.
So you really had it bad.
I did.
You really had it bad.
So I'm just like, but the bad part is he knew I had it bad, and he used that against me.
He didn't use it against you. He just helped out the situation.
Whatever. But I'm mad that she actually went for it, but she really wanted me to come. So
that was. But
it was embarrassing because as I was coming in, I was all nonchalant, you know. Oh yeah, I'm at a cage with my friends, and then here he passes by. He's like, "Oh hey, Tanya," says hi to me, and then they're about to leave. So it's like,
so he lured you there for no reason.
Yeah, for no reason. It's not like he wanted me there. Also, he was just helping out.
He was helping out exactly. So he was helping out a friend in need.
I suppose.
Don't feel embarrassed.
My friend in need.
Yeah,
his friend. But anyways, in the past, you know, I'm no longer that way.
You're so embarrassed. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. All right. This is funny.
Okay.
What's one unspoken lesbian relationship rule that we both live by?
What's an unspoken lesbian rule that we both live by?
Yeah.
Huh.
You want me to?
Ooh.
I think we got the same one. Come on.
Well, there's one. It might not be the one that you're thinking about.
Hold on, let's see.
But we always look at other women, and we're both kind of cheering each other. I'm like, oh, look at her ass, or look at how beautiful she looks, or look at her outfit. That's like an unspoken thing.
Oh, that we look at women together?
That we look at women together.
We do look at women together. That wasn't what I was thinking.
I knew you were not thinking that. That's
Dang,
why I was like,
man, I thought you was on. You know what I was going to say? She didn't guess what I was going to say for the simple fact because she does it so often that we always have to have a discussion. Wearing my clothes.
But I think
no, that is an unspoken lesbian rule because we're both women. Yo, she puts on all of my stuff. So our rule is that you have to ask first.
Yes.
Before we share clothes.
Yes. But you know, in heterosexual relationships, usually like the woman will love, you know, wearing the sweater or something like that. So that's also something I'm just, you know, this is a debate we go back and forth with.
She just loves my clothes. Like literally, I bought her the exact same jacket and sweater that I have in my closet for her closet. And guess what she wears? What does she wear? She wear mine.
Because it's
yeah, because it's mine.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's an unspoken lesbian rule, but that's an unspoken Janae rule.
Yeah.
That never gets followed. So I don't know if it's, you know, I guess that's a rule still.
I suppose so.
I'm a lesbian, so it counts.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna get our questions a little deeper. Just a little more, you know, relationship focused. So these couple questions are gonna kind of deal with like love, identity, you know, growth, stuff like that. I know she's in love with love. All right, so what's one thing you've learned about love that younger you wouldn't have believed?
Oh, that's a big one.
Right? I told you I was going a little deep.
Yeah. Okay, you go first.
Okay. I feel like that my younger self wouldn't believe that love can be like pure and intentional. You know, I definitely believe that my younger self wouldn't believe that because I do believe that love can be pure and intentional in the sense of like what we have is so organic, you know, and I feel that because we both express ourselves and the way that we want to be loved in such a way that how can it be anything else besides, you know, the most purest thing? Because we tell each other how we would like to be loved.
Yeah, we communicate that.
I feel like that makes it really pure and organic because it's tailored just for us.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so my younger self definitely wouldn't believe that I could have a love that's tailored for me. Oh, that's
so sweet. Oh my gosh, babe.
That's serious. That's realness. That is real. Yeah.
Well, you know, we were just discussing, and I think there's something that we can share on camera because it's a given. You know, a lot of our videos that we create, some of them are we put a camera up on purpose, and then we just start talking and engaging. And even though it was like an improv that we're doing, it ends up being so real that it's kind of, we're not faking. It's actually feeling really real. And I think it's just because that's in our nature. Like, we'll goof off and say, okay, let's have a video that we're laughing. And we end up actually laughing about something.
It's the way I look at your eyes. As soon as I look into your eyes, I see the wholesomeness behind it. And then it just it just draws me into like being like, oh my God, she for real. Oh my God, look at you looking at me. So that's what brings it.
Yeah. You're so sweet. Look at you.
All right, so you got to answer the question though.
Okay, so ask the question again.
So what's one thing you've learned about love that your younger self wouldn't have believed?
Well, I think this is something I might have believed it, but not to the degree that I believe it now, is that love will continue to grow. I feel like at first my belief, and I think it's based on fairy tales and stuff like that, it's like, okay, when you love somebody, you love someone and you love them for who they are, and then that's it, and then you grow into everyday stuff with them.
Yeah.
But I've come to find out in the almost 10 years we've been together, I am loving you more each year. Like, and I'm not saying that just like, you know, oh, like I love you more each year. Like, it's real because we've been hitting like a level of growth within each other that I'm just astounded continuously by our growth.
Wow.
And where we are. And it's just, I didn't know back then that, you know, you'll just continue to, you know, some people grow out of love or are just like, whatever. But I feel like with us, like, it's still feeling the energy when you walk in, you know, or you surprise me with something that I feel like this giddiness.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that, especially after 10 years.
Yeah.
So that means that we got to keep growing so our love could continue to grow.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I love that. So this is going to be the last question. Like, that's going to be deep. All right.
Okay.
All right. So what's one way your partner, me, has helped you grow emotionally?
Help me grow emotionally?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, I know for sure emotionally, I'm a very emotional person in general. And I think your ability to allow me to be and validate that emotion now has really helped me just like let go and be, because I was a very hard ass, and I was a hard ass, but I was still crying and emotional, and in the past when you didn't know how to deal with it because it was a lot, it would always be like, since you're hurting, it would always be like, come on, why are you crying? Like, come on, you're crying again for that. And I don't think it was kind of like insensitive. I just think it was like, dang, what am I doing? That's making me cry so much.
Why can't I stop this?
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. But now it's like just being able to like, do your thing, babe. Like, you can cry, you can get mad, like, it's okay. And I think that's emotionally, you have helped me in that and being able to
that's what's up.
Validate that for me.
I think for me, you just allowed me to express emotions freely because I've always been a type of person to keep my emotions inward. Yeah. Because it just wasn't, I don't want to say it wasn't allowed, but I just try to always minimize my emotion. And being in this relationship definitely showed me, and being in this marriage has showed me that the more expressive I am, the better communicator. I mean, the better communication we have together. So I'm allowed to express these emotions because I'm expressing them in a safe, in a safe manner. Because before I was expressing things in very unsafe manners,
Yeah,
so,
like a little passive sometimes. So
now I'm able to I definitely feel like I've grown emotionally with you in this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's helped. It's helped.
Oh, I'm glad.
All right, so this is going to be the last question for this. All right, so this question is kind of dealing with like self-love and reflection and stuff like that.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So, how do you balance individuality and togetherness in a marriage?
Ooh, I love that
in our marriage.
I love that question.
How do you balance that?
I think I love that question because it's something of a work in progress for us right now. Because when I tell you 10 years together, we love being together. We love always hanging out together, doing things together. But what we've noticed too, I think that we tend to lose our own selves sometimes in that. So I feel like balancing and making sure that you're doing things for you, that doesn't necessarily have to be your partner. Right. So, for instance, I'm wanting to get into pottery, right? And that's something that you're cool with and everything, but it's not something that you're really passionate about. But it's something that I get to do, once a week and just unwind and enjoy that. And so I'm excited for that. Also, the dancing, being a part of a dance crew. And doing that's something that you can come into to see me, but I'm the one creating everything, even though you're kind of my manager too. But that's the individuality. Yeah. I love that. How about for you?
For me, I feel like it's still a hard balance for me. And I think we had this type of discussion like during my birthday, because like Tanya, like she threw me a birthday party like at a restaurant with my friends and stuff. So I think that's something that we talk about all the time, is that like being a lesbian married couple, when I have friends that like want to go out and stuff, they always extend a hand of having Tanya come out. And I'm like, why? Because she's my wife and she's a girl. Like, when we have girl nights and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's kind of like, for me, taking on my individuality of like, hey, we're having separate friendships, right? But also we're able to come together in our friendships and do certain things. Yeah, and special occasions. So that's the balance for me, is that I'm able to go off and do like hang out with my girls, and have a good time. But then, because that's something that I need to fulfill me. Yeah. And then after I'm chuckling, having a good time, doing whatever we're doing there, I could come home and like still be with you. And it's my favorite thing, honestly. Yeah, she does like when I come home after being with my girls, because then I'm like a little lighter. It fills my cup, and then I'm able to like continue with us. Type of thing. And then I also enjoy my alone time. I've always been an introvert, so I enjoy my alone time. Yeah. So it's kind of just a win-win there for us. Yeah. So that was a good. I think that was a good one. We keep our individuality by making sure that we're doing things that fill us up individually, so that when our cups are a little empty, that we're able to fill it back up together. Yeah. So it creates that balance of hanging with each other, and then we hang out a lot together. I love being with you. Me too, baby. I always love hanging out with you. You're fun. You're cool peeps. Yeah, I am. Right, so that was my last question that I have for us. This just really a little fun. Something. You liked it? I loved it. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. So this was like a little small thing that we did to enjoy ourselves in this Valentine's weekend. We are coming up with a new podcast with part 2 very soon, so stick around for that. But in the meantime, we did this little activity to spark a little bit of connection with ourselves and for you to get to know us a little bit. But we challenge you now to be able to do something for yourself that you can provide yourself with, either self-love. If you are single, you're together with a couple, being able to just find something that you find joy in for yourself. I think this was a nice, joyful time. It was. Like, I love doing like stuff like this when we do a staycation somewhere and just get away, because it like sparks connection.
Absolutely.
It sparks conversation because it's some stuff that we didn't know about each other beforehand. So, and it's just a little fun thing to do while hanging in bed, sipping on mimosas.
Yes, absolutely.
So
get to enjoy the hotel.
Yeah. Yes. So y'all do something that's going to spark some joy for you today as you're watching this, or on your upcoming week, whenever you're watching this. Like spark some joy in your life with yourself, or like Tanya said, with your partner, with your spouse.
And share with us, comment and see what you did. Also let us know what you thought about this little
improv
show.
Off-site,
literally.
In bed. Y'all was in bed with us.
Yes. Don't get too cozy now.
No, it was great having you guys come in and join us on our, love weekend.
Yes.
So we definitely appreciate you guys for tuning in. And until next time, run with the greens.